I'm sure a good portion of you guys watching this video right now can say verbatim what brawlers I absolutely adore in Brawl Stars. However, what about the brawlers I wish were deleted? Brawlers that have made me question once or twice about throwing my phone across the room. Today, we're going to be going over the 5 brawlers I hate in Brawl Stars for various reasons. Now, of course, this is all just personal preference, which is kind of the joy of Brawl Stars, in my opinion. There are so many different ways to enjoy and play this game. People gravitate towards different playstyles, and some despise the opposite of that playstyle because of it. So I would absolutely love if you guys would leave your list in the comments down below. What brawlers, if you had to say, would you delete in this game? What 5? But starting things off with my 5th least favorite brawler, or a brawler I hate in this game, and that's going to be going to Jackie. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I don't 100% despise this character. Most of my hatred when it comes to a brawler is how they impact my favorite brawlers in the game. The 4 other brawlers on this list I have better reasons for. The only reason I'm putting Jackie here on this list is I feel like I don't necessarily love very one-dimensional brawlers. And I think Jackie is kind of that quintessential, almost memeable brawler that fits into that category, right? You just hit one button for your basic attack. There's no real crazy skill cap to her. As we always do in these types of videos, why don't we hop into a game with my least favorite brawlers I hate in Brawl Stars, and see how we can do. We're spawning right next to a Leon. We're at 599 trophies, so it shouldn't be super sweaty, even though we're in a map that isn't crazy conducive for Jackie here. But let's get to rocking. We got a Fang to our right. Can we close the distance, gap the distance? Bring it on. Fang, who do you think you are, buddy? Come here. Let it happen, dude. Let it happen. Honestly, the only thing I would think would make me consider having some more enjoyment over Jackie is the skin. There's nothing better than a giant head on a character, right? You're gonna hit me up with a stun, man. Not gonna happen. No, that hit me. But moving along to number 4, and this one might be coming as a little bit of a surprise to a lot of you guys out there, seeing that I think this brawler is a very popular and a fan favorite out there inside the community, but that's gonna be going to Surge. My relationship with Surge in this game is so dang strange, and I think hate takes on many different forms when it comes to brawlers. I adore playing with Surge. He is so much freaking fun. So many pop-off moments. He fits that criteria of brawlers I really genuinely enjoy playing with in Brawl Stars. However, I don't think I would be genuine if I didn't put him on this list. I couldn't count the amount of times that I have cursed Surge's name playing against him with some of my favorite brawlers. Surge is one of those characters where it feels like he 2-taps every brawler in this game. He is a nightmare to play against when you're playing with Mortis, a nightmare to play against when you're playing with Dynamite. One of the most frustrating brawlers to play against with the brawlers that I play with the most often in Brawl Stars, but one of the most fun to play. Dude, oh my gosh, let's get into this. We are reverting to duo showdown this match to try to avoid the solo showdown teaming, seeing that we're at 800 trophies. I think it would have been beneficial to put on the speed gear, but I feel like it's a little bit risky on a map like this. Most of the map doesn't have bushes, but for example, with this spawn, it would have been pretty dang good. Okay, I think we're just going to play a little bit more passive. We're not too crazy elite or anything like that. Let's use a gadget. Hopefully, we can get some supercharged up here. All right. Oh, that is a dirty comp. The poke damage from Curveball. The poison poke damage. Okay, let it happen. Let's pinch them into a corner. Okay. Curveball is one of the most frustrating abilities in this game as well. Honestly, a honest mention of a brawler I could also hate on this list. There's nothing worse. How are we taking second place? Okay, almost taking second place. Curveball! Can't really do much. We have one more gadget, which if we use it correctly, we should be able to get our super because of it. Oh my gosh, I suck. It's pretty dang hard to play with the Surge that isn't upgraded, but hey, you know, second place thanks to the Brock. Moving on to my 3rd most hated brawler in this game for various reasons, and that's going to be going to Gale. Kind of the same dilemma that we have with Surge. I don't mind playing with Gale. It's pretty dang satisfying cycling supers and getting those crazy amount of stuns in a match when utilizing the correct star power. However, again, there's nothing more frustrating than playing with some of the brawlers that I enjoy playing with in this game up against Gale. He is literally the quintessential Mortis counter in Brawl Stars. He has two different abilities that totally shuts down Mortis. There's a lot of soft counters to Mortis in this game that can get pretty dang infuriating, but there's nothing more frustrating than trying to tiptoe around two abilities with Mortis when going against Gale, right? You go in, he doesn't have his super, but activates his gadget and you have to back off. Maybe you did some crazy work and he's out of gadgets. Well, it only takes like 2 or 3 shots when you're right up next to him to get his super and he pushes you away. It's so frustrating, man. You know, I also really enjoy playing with like characters like Buzz and Edgar, brothers that can jump in, make these big dynamic plays and stuff like that. Fang, I really enjoy playing. And Gale just shuts down that aggro type brawler, you know what I mean? And you know, Gale, because of that mechanic, has been a really good brawler for quite some time. He's been pretty meta. And if he isn't like absolutely meta, he can still fit into so many different comps. It's wild. But let's go up against this Tara. What you think you got there, punk? All right, getting some good chip damage. He does a lot of damage, dude, at this thing. This is pretty dang crazy. All right, getting good super. Dude, I am such a passive showdown player. It's so dang boring, but, you know, I feel like if I'm overly aggro in this game mode, I always pay the price. It's so dang annoying. Oh, here's the final boss. I think that's what they were waiting for, unfortunately. All right, we're going down, but we took down someone there, I guess, using some of those mechanics. And Primo's just going to escape. I doubt we'll be able to take first place. These guys are monsters. And I think, yeah, Primo's just going to walk away with the trophies. He is content. Not bad, dude. Hey, we're kind of being positive in trophies at the minutes. The only one where we really botched things up was the first match so far. So, hey, you know, we're doing okay with the brawlers I hate. Moving along to my second most hated brawler in this game. And that's going to be going to probably another surprise pick. Griff. I think you guys can kind of see this ongoing trend when it comes to brawlers I don't like in the game. If they're good against brawlers I love playing with, typically I don't like them. But there is another deep-rooted mechanics that goes past him being good against the brawlers I like. I feel like Griff has no business having the mechanics and being as good as he is. There's been so many times I've been matched up against a Griff while I'm playing with one of my favorite brawlers, Colt. And I'm thinking to myself, the build that Griff has, he has insane DPS in a spread fashion. He has a gadget that destroys walls. He has relatively good HP for the damage output he has, and he has a star power that's somewhat similar to Tick's, where he has insane HP regeneration. His super is ridiculous up against tanks. He is a tank killer. I'm like to myself, why would I ever want to play with Colt when there's a brawler like Griff in this game? Griff is like Colt except 10 times better. Not to mention, the way he applies his damage isn't crazy high skill cap or anything like that. He has the spread fashion to his basic attacks, so a lot of the time you go up against a Griff, say for example you are matching up against them with a Colt, they're really good at bobbing and weaving because it doesn't take a whole lot of concentration to land consistent chip damage. So while you're trying to line up that shot with Colt or something like that, Griff is just focusing on weaving and pretty much so hitting auto aim to get that chip down. And it can be one of the most frustrating things in the entire world. And oh my gosh, I have died so many times to a freaking Griff when I'm playing with Mortis. It's almost to the point where you can't go up against the Griff. You gotta find an alternative during the match. He is wild and I hate him. We're gonna be sticking to duo showdown here. I've been feeling it. It's been a good time. Also, another point that I want to take note of with Griff is, much like for Gale and Surge, I don't like playing against them, but I like playing with them. Surge is the complete opposite. I hate playing against him, and I hate playing with him. I have no enjoyment with this character at all. All right, we can't really do anything. Sorry, Crow, dude. You kind of put yourself into a bad situation there. They had us on the run. We had to get out, man. Ooh, we got some boxes up here. Let's get this Crow this box. Crow is like on the hunt. He is on the move. He wants to get those kills, man. Oh, God. We have this as well. That is scary. Dude, when can I be the monster in a showdown game? That'd be nice for once. Literally, we focus on juking, dodging, and whatnot, and then all we have to do is hit auto aim and try to bend our shots with our movement speed. Our movement. Crow, what are you doing, dude? This is the second time he's died. We have no right to be playing super hyper aggro. Okay, he doesn't know I'm here, but Colt is kind of giving it away. All right, Colt. What do you think this is, Colt? Huh? Die! We kind of went all in for that, but the Colt was ticking me off. I was getting flashbacks. I was like, you know what? I've been there, Colt. I've gone through that pain. Don't you do it to me as well. I'm finally in the driver's seat, feeling good against going up against a Colt, but this guy's being annoying.
While I'm trying to get away and stay alive in the bushes. Trying not to cause emotion to the freaking bosses of the game mode.
We're raging, dude. I can't believe I'm being forced to play with my hated brawlers. I'll play with them for trophies, right? For trophies' sake, but I just don't find them enjoyable. But now, we round the corner to my absolute most hated brawler in this game, and I don't think it's going to be coming as a surprise because I've talked about this brawler quite a lot in past videos, and that's going to be Tick. Some of the brawlers on this list I enjoy playing with, don't like playing against them, that's why they're on the list. Jackie, for example, I really don't have that ill will against playing against her or playing with her. I just find her really annoyingly basic. But dude, Tick is just like Griff, except more. I hate playing with Tick, and I hate playing against Tick. It's so frustrating. He is the polar opposite of the type of gameplay I enjoy, right? That chilling in the background with this ridiculous range. Once you attempt to kind of go toe-to-toe with him, he literally just takes off in the opposite direction. He's so submissive and boring. Also, on top of that, having that really passive gameplay is boring to me, and I don't like it. But on top of that, he limits other people to playing to their full potential on top of it. There's nothing more frustrating than trying to tiptoe around mines because he's closing off your movement speed. It is just one of the most frustrating things to play up against. I'm gonna tell you guys, I enjoy Bounty. It's one of my favorite game modes, but literally just because Tick thrives in that game mode on most maps, I second guess myself playing that game mode sometimes. Just thinking to myself, am I mentally ready to throw myself into some Tick madness for the next 30 minutes? And sometimes I'm not. But I highly doubt this game is going to be going good. We're relatively higher in trophies with Tick literally because of the rank 30 push that we did months ago. It takes forever to get your trophies back down to a pushable level. But yeah, man, let's see how we can do here with Tick, my least favorite brawler. And you're probably thinking, Ray, why in the world would you push Tick, your least favorite brawler, to 1,000 trophies? And you know, that was a different me back then. I'm telling you that freaking much. I don't know how I put up with it. He was my least favorite brawler then as well. Okay, we got, is that a Shelly? Yeah. Where's his teammate? Pop! And a snipe. Let's go. Good job. Not bad, not bad. I'm going to be honest as well. Tick was actually somewhat enjoyable when he had his old gadget, his dashing gadget, where he left behind a singular mine. He had a little bit more mobility. People were playing him somewhat aggro, and it was like a different era for Tick. It was a different way to play Tick, and it was quite fun. It was enjoyable. But now with the shield gadget, its literally only use is to keep more aggro brawlers away, so it just kind of warrants more passive gameplay, I suppose, which I don't love. Alright, good job, Piper. Doing good. We're getting close to our super. We have the gear that increases the HP by 1,000 as well, so this is going to be a crazy, crazy Tick head. I don't think that Rosa can kill it fast enough. Oh my gosh, I hate Tick so much. I don't feel good about winning, dude. But there you have it, everyone. Not too bad. The matches, we did fairly decent in this video when it comes to trophy pushing, but my 5 least favorite brawlers in this game, 5 brawlers I hate. Of course, again, be sure to let me know what your 5 brawlers you hate list looks like in the comments down below. It's gonna be so dang fun seeing all the different tastes that people have in the comments. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this type of video, seeing that we haven't done it in a while, be sure to slap a like on it. I'd really appreciate that. Have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day. Keep having fun with Brawl Stars, and we'll see you all in the next one. Adios, and take care.